McCain hammers home the notion that he has been right all along about Iraq, from sacking Rumsfeld to surging into Baghdad. That is complete bunk. McCain has treated the war as a public relations stunt to boost his candidacy, from the mission accomplished style walk through a Baghdad market last spring to the overly rosy picture painted by his gung-ho speeches on Iraq. And so, once again, now that we have quite a few people in the room, let's just go over what we're about and what we're doing here this evening. This is our third night, and we're going to be having this room open every night from now until the election, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. How many of you had the chance to watch Barack Obama's speech in Berlin back on July 27th when he talked to the Berliners? Quite a few. Joshua saw it, Greg, Emily, Jackie. Great.
This is the moment when we must defeat terror and dry up the well of extremism that supports it. This threat is real, and we cannot shrink from our responsibility to combat it. If we could create NATO to face down the Soviet Union, we can join in a new and global partnership to dismantle the networks that have struck in Madrid and Amman, in London and Bali, in Washington and New York. If we could win a battle of ideas against the communists, we can stand with the vast majority of Muslims who reject the extremism that leads to hate instead of hope.
I totally agree with you, Jerry, but I'm kind of confused how we're going to get off of our addiction for petroleum. Because we've been so addicted, we've built up our whole society around it. So what is McCain or what is Obama going to do to get us off of this petroleum addiction? Or is that even a goal of theirs?
You know, somebody said this last night, on issues like this, the other thing is, I'm not sure it's a political leader's job to do this. I think it's, I mean, one thing they could do is fund research in alternative fuels. I think the United States should be investing in that because other countries are. But ultimately, I think it's up to our own ability to innovate and develop technologies like fuel cells and that can get us away from that.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you and Victoria that it's not up to our leaders to necessarily say how we're going to fix these things. That's the nice thing about a capitalistic society is, you know, let the dollar drive the way we do things.